Hi everyone, how are you doing today? We got some more good news coming from Aptera, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. So let's check this out. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining Free Power. And looks like Aptera is continuing to tweak the assembly line. They are actually running a new program, and we have a video here. We're going to take a look at that and we'll talk about it later on. So let's go ahead and check this video out, and let's listen to the good news that is happening right before our very eyes.
On our assembly line, every vehicle must be tested to know that for the customer is going to be safe to operate and all the features deliver on what they're looking for. My name is Charles Custon. I'm an embedded software engineer here at Aptera. I work on vehicle software, and I've recently been working on an automation tool called Greenlight. Greenlight is a software program designed to make our manufacturing line more efficient. It is an automation tool that allows us to validate our vehicles on our low volume validation line. It guides the operator through starting the vehicle in an automated fashion, capturing over 1,000 signals and comparing them to known values, and then walks the operator through over 60 manual tests that allows us to not only use computers to confirm that the functionality is correct, but with human eyes validate that everything is operating as it should. From external lighting, internal lighting, control surfaces, turn signal inputs, hazard lights, safety features, as well as UI features such as Bluetooth audio. Before Greenlight, we would enter a vehicle with a test plan and a goal for covering certain features. And that was a very manual process of performing the tests, consulting procedures, recording the results, and then communicating that to team members. With Greenlight, that effort is streamlined because the capturing of data and the procedures are all in one place. There's much less context switching to allow for the testing to be completed much quicker. We've been calling this our end-of-line tool, but it's really a tool that can be operated at any station on the assembly line. You can choose what station you're at, and then the testing that's provided is limited to what's been installed at that point. So Greenlight allows us to see where we are at any point along the assembly line. And even after a vehicle has been completed and it's left the line, we get snapshots in time of what our performance is. It allows our technicians to test each and every vehicle from a digital point of view, analog point of view, safety point of view, user interface point of view, and communicate that information from the assembly floor to the engineers up to management. After every test run, the data is uploaded to a server where it can be reviewed by our team. In this dashboard, we can see our entire fleet and every test that has been run on every vehicle. So at that point, we can compare runs. We can look and see how the latest run compared to a previous run, and we can see not only what happened today, but what happened in the past. One of the major problems that Greenlight solves is repeatability. Unlike other manufacturers, if you look around our warehouse, you won't find robot arms. You'll find real engineers and real technicians working on the vehicles. Greenlight allows us to get much more repeatability and consistency through our testing, and that's extremely important for us. So creating this tool was a way to accomplish those goals, to put the power in the hands of the technicians and the validation line to do their jobs on a daily basis. I walked in the building and I could hear the sounds playing. It definitely put a smile on my face. It feels good to see that it's being used and that it's actually helping and making a positive impact.
So this is really fascinating what Charles have come up with, this software that he's calling Greenlight, how it really speeds the process up for their production line. And I think this is a fantastic move. It also shows how Aptera is also continuing to speed up the process to get their vehicles put together. And this is one of the ways how they're doing it, where at first, of course, you have to validate the vehicle to make sure everything's working properly, as he said. And when the person takes control of the vehicle, it should be simple and easy to operate. And with this tool, it looks like they speeded everything up considerably. And I think that's going to be fantastic for Aptera to get their next 5 vehicles out pretty rapidly. One thing, if I may make a suggestion for Aptera, is if they could probably use this tool, just just have the computer there with that tool, Greenlight tool set up at every station, and that way, you can have everything dated and marked as far as if everything is working properly at each particular station, instead of just having it at the end. But of course, I mean, that's just my thoughts. You know, Aptera knows exactly what they're doing. They've been working at this for a while, and they are really getting to the point to where they can just go ahead and streamline and fix everything as they see possible. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Wanted to get your thoughts on this because that's what's most important. How do you feel about what Aptera is doing? My mind is being blown how they're really starting to speed things up. And of course, everything will come out in the end at the end of the year when they start ramping up production to hand the Aptera to their customers. If they could just move a little bit faster, that'd be great, because I know the faster they move, the sooner I'll get my vehicle. And that would really make my day if I could go ahead and get my vehicle. If I could get it in 2028, that would be fantastic. I would really love that. But anyway, Aptera, I love what you're doing. Thank you so much. Keep coming out with the videos. I know you got a lot of videos you're probably going to come out with next month and some after that. So I'm so looking forward to seeing what you guys are doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the like, ring the bell, subscribe, and you'll catch all my Aptera videos when they come out. And as they continue to move along, I'll keep you up to date. All right, you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.